I'll just let this my mate has kindly dropped me off some various assortment of polycarbonate sheets. There's all different shapes, sizes, and I'll be making full use of them. One of the first jobs I'll be doing is making a covered lid for my hot box with the heating bench what I use for germinating my seedlings. So that'll be a thing I'll be doing soon. After a couple of weeks of drying out now, I think the saw piles are ready to be dusted off and put in the bag ready for storage. This here is just a few of some coffee grounds. My sister-in-law, the place she works, has got a Starbucks tagged on the side, and she kindly brings me home a bag or so every other day. So I've put a lot in my compost bins at the moment, and the surplus I'm just storing in the buckets to use as and when. Well, the year end's nearly upon us, and it's just dawned on me that the next couple of weeks or so I'll be ready to sow my onion seeds. But first of all, I need to make sure that the hotbed's up and running, so I'll just pop through the gate and we'll have a look, see what it's like now. As you can see, it needs clearing out. There's heated cables inside there underneath the sharp sand with a rod thermostat was controlled by this thing there, so I'll tidy that up. But what I want to do is build a little lid on the top, about 6 inches high. I've got a couple of pieces of this it's tannalised timber, what they use for gravel boards. So I'll make the frame out of that, and for the top I'll put a bit of polycarbonate on, and that'll help to keep the heating. Then each the length of the wood I've run it down the table saw to put a rebate in, so that when I create the box shape and drop the perspex in, or solid polycarbonate in, it'll just lie flush with the top. That's the theory anyway. Well, there's the frame in situ on the hot box, and as you seen earlier on, I cut a rebate out around the ledge, and there it's about, I think it's 10mm deep. So what I'll do, I've got some 10mm thick polycarbonate. I'll run a bead of mastic round on the ledge, cut the polycarbonate and place it in. Hopefully that'll hold it, and more importantly keep the box lid square as well. It's getting a bit dark now, so I think I'm going to call it a day for today, and hopefully we can carry on tomorrow, that's weather permitting. Right, I'm ready to cut the polycarb now, because the end's a bit cruddy and dirty there. What I've done, I've put a square line across to the end, and I'll just saw that off there. Dirt's got up the end, so I can't really clean that out, so I'll cut that down there and we'll have that as our first end. I'll just show you this little saw I've got. I bought it just for cutting the polycarb. It's a Spear and Jackson called the Predator. And what's so special about this, if you look on there, there's 14 teeth per inch, which is a very, very fine tooth on there. And it stops the polycarb from splitting. So I've tried it with a big saw, and sometimes it's a bit hit and miss, you can get it to shatter. So I got that from a local tool supplier. It's similar to Screwfix, called Tool Station, and it was only about £7, £8, and it's just the job for what I'm doing now. I've just run a bead of silicone around the rebate and placed the polycarb in. Can you believe it? Since yesterday, it's been 24 hours now, the wood stain still hasn't dried thoroughly, but I'm a bit impatient, so I've done it, and I'll leave it now for a day or two and just let it bed itself in. Hello everyone, it's Christmas Eve, and hopefully Santa's starting the engines, ready to deliver all our presents. What I've decided to do today is fetch up a couple of parsnips and also a cabbage, ready for tomorrow. What I might do, I think, is put the parsnip in the freezer for a few hours, just to try and turn some of the starch into sugar and sweeten it up a bit. So let's dig a couple up now. That variety there is called Gladiator. It's got a bit of canker around the top, but cut that out, it'll be alright. I think we're going to get away with one parsnip. can see there on the root wall, clean as a whistle, no club root thankfully. The spreads are in the freezer, so the only thing left now to get is a couple of 3 carrots. So there we have it, folks, a couple of sweet candle carrots, gladiator parsnip and a Savoy cabbage. That'll be going together with the Brussels sprouts, and I think we're having the sour palmera spuds as well, so I'm looking forward to that. I've just made a couple of little suet cakes for the birds with mealworms, sunflowers and mixed seeds. That's just cooling off now. I'll put them a wire through and hang them on the allotment, and hopefully they'll enjoy them.